Good evening, students. Can you all hear me? Am I audible? You all can just confirm through the chat box. Yes, sir. Perfect. I'm audible, right? Yeah, yeah, all good. Okay, guys. So as you all know, today we will be starting 2019 Part 2 paper. So till last week, we completed all the questions from 2015, 16, 17, 18. And we completed the Part 1, which is 1 to 40 MCQs in 2019 paper also. So today our target is to complete the 2019 paper part 2. We will be completing all the part 2 questions today and we will be finishing off 2019 paper today. So guys, without any further delay, let's quickly start working. Before that, can I know how many of you all did these questions? Can I know how many of you all did these questions? Can I know how many of you all did these questions? Yeah, few student has completed, right? Perfect. All right, guys. Okay. So let's quickly start doing this question. Business studies part question number 2. What is human want? So in all the paper, we are finding this kind of a question, right? They are asking either what is mean by human need or they are asking what is mean by human want. So here we know what is mean by human want? The ways of fulfilling human needs. The ways of fulfilling human needs. The ways of fulfilling human needs. The ways of fulfilling human needs are known as are known as are known as wants. So guys, please make sure that you all know the definition, how to write the definition of need, how to write the definition of want. Definitely there will be a question either from need or want. So here they are asking for the want, so we can say as what? The ways of fulfilling human needs are known as want. Next one, write to characteristics of human want. So there are how many characteristics? There are 4 characteristics for a want. Out of that, they are asking only 2, right? So first one you can say as what? First one you can say as what? Common to all. Sorry, first one you can say as not essential. First one you can say as what? Not essential. Next one you can say as what? Not common to all. Example, you might eat rice, I might eat something else, right? So you can say as what? Not common to all. Not common to all. And you can also say as what? Unlimited. Unlimited. And you can also finally say as what? Can be created by. Can be created by businessman. Can be created by what? Businessman. Okay, so make sure that you all know the what? Characteristics of needs. Also, it is what? Essential, common to all, limited, and cannot be created. Those are the characteristics of needs. And this is what we have. We should write for what? The characteristics of wants. Very simple area from the unit 1 of grade 10 syllabus. Next one is what? State whether the following statements are true or false. Business can, now you all should give me the answer quickly. First one is what? Businessman can create human needs. Businessman what? Can create human needs, but wants cannot be created. Is it true or false? Guys, you all say me, is it true or false? Wants can be, needs can be created, it seems. Wants cannot be created, it seems. It is what, guys? It is false, right? See above what we have written. See above what we have written. Here we have written as what? Wants can be created, right? But here they are saying human wants cannot be created. Therefore, it is what? Therefore, it is false. Read the question properly. If not, you might make mistakes there. So that is what? False. Next one is what? Suppliers of production business are an internal environment business. Guys, can you all say me? Suppliers, are they internal or external? Put the first letter. Suppliers, are they internal or external? We have studied suppliers are external parties, right? Owner, manager, employees are only internal, right? Here they are saying suppliers are internally, it seems. Therefore, it is also what? It is also false. Next one is what? Any person or institute who purchased ordinary shares of incorporated companies is an owner of it. Is it true or false? It is what, guys? So as I told you all, what? How can you become the owner of an incorporated company? You should purchase their shares, right? You should purchase their shares. So therefore, it is also what? True. Now, once after you purchase the share, what's the another name you can call for them? Can anyone say? Once after you purchase shares from an incorporated company, you are referred as what? You are referred as what? You are referred as what? Shareholder. You are referred as what? Shareholder. Okay, you are referred as what? Shareholder. Perfect, right? Which year paper is this? This is 2019 paper. This is 2019 paper. So is there any BAS seminar physical seminar? Yesterday we had a seminar and tomorrow we will be having another physical seminar. Okay, and 29th and 30th, we have the online seminar. That's the final seminar schedule. Okay. Next one is what? Business always act on the aim of profit. Guys, can you say, is it correct or wrong? Always does the business act on the aim of profit? No, right? We have studied there are non-profit organization also, right? Therefore, I can put as what? False. Therefore, I can put as what? False. Moving on to Roman number 3. Moving on to the Roman number 3. Sumana in Koggala is conducting a business with the help of Kanti by cultivating cinnamon in her land and producing Hela Kurundu tea to sell to tourists who visit to Maduldova, business in town and local consumers. Fine. Write an example each from the case for the employees and customer, the stakeholders of the Helakurundu tea business. Now they are asking for the example for the employees that, so in your answer you should put as what? Employees dash, who are the employees here? Can I know who are the employees here? Sumana in Koggala is conducting a business with the help of what? With the help of Kanti means who is our employee? For employee, you can put as what? Kanti. Employee, you can put as what? Kanti. So who is identified as customers? Here, we are selling it for what? We are selling it for what? Tourists. We are selling it for what? Tourists. Also, we are selling it for what? Local consumers. So these are our customers. Local consumers. Okay. Next one is what? Write a reason for each stakeholder that you mentioned in Roman number 3A to pay an interest in Helakurundu tea business. Okay, what kind of interest that employee Kanti is having? What kind of interest will she have towards the business? First one we can say as what? Reasonable, reasonable, reasonable salary. Okay. Next one we can say as what? Safe working environment. We can say as what? Safe working environment. Safe working environment. So these are the what, guys? These are the what? Objectives or expectation by that employee. What are the expectation or what are the interest of customers? Can I know what will the customers expect? What will the customers expect? What will the customers expect? The customers will be expecting what? As you people are saying, we can say as what? Quality product, quality product, quality product, and also we can say as what? Quality product, and also we can say as what? Product for reasonable price. Product for what? Reasonable price. This is how you also write the answer. Nothing else. Nothing, not like rocket science or anything. Very easy, right? Next one is what? Following are some business name. Shakti Batik Producer, Sakura Mushroom, Suvaya Hospital, Sagara Driving School. Write the name, write the human need satisfied by each of the above business. Okay, can I know what's the human need they are satisfied? So for the A, I'm writing the answer here. What's the human need? Shakti Batik Producers. Batik Producer is related to what, guys? Related to what need? Related to what? Clothing. Second one is what? Sakura Mushroom. So mushroom is related to what need? It is related to food. Suvaya Hospital is again related to what? Health, health. And Sagara Driving School is related to what? Sagara Driving School is related to, yes, you can take education. Okay. Someone can come and argue, sir, can't we take transportation? Yes, transportation is also fine, but take education, or else if you take transportation also fine, because Sagar driving school, right? So driving school means you are studying for something called transportation, right? So but transportation also comes under the education, right? As you are going for a school, therefore better to take what? Education here. Next one is what? B, what they're asking. State the type of business that each of the above business belongs to according to the nature of the product. Now, can you also say me according to the nature of the product, how many classifications are there? According to the nature of the product, how many classifications are there? There are two classifications. What are those two classifications according to the nature of the product? According to the nature of the product, what are the two classification we have? First one is what? First one we have what? Commodity manufacturing, commodity manufacturing business. And next one is what? Service providing business. Next one is what? Service providing business. Now here, what are they asking? Either it is fitting to the category of commodity manufacturing business, or does it fit into the category of service providing business? Okay. Now B, for how to write the answer for B? Now Shakti Batik producer. Now the final output is the clothing, right? The final output is the clothing, right? So that clothing is a commodity which they are producing. Therefore, it is what? Commodity manufacturing business. You all write as commodity manufacturing business. I'm just putting as CMB. Sakura mushroom. Sakura mushroom is what? The final mushroom which you are receiving is a tangible product, right? Therefore, it will also be coming to the category of what? Commodity manufacturing business. Next one, Suya Hospital. Will you receive any kind of a good from them? No, right? You are receiving a service, right? You are kind of a receiving a service, right? Therefore, that is what? Service providing business. And Sagara Driving School is also again what? The service providing business. So you all put nicely in your marking scheme, writing scheme as what? A and B, and write the answer properly. As I don't have space, I'm just putting here and there. I hope it is clear for your people. So that's what you all should write for what? That's what you all should write for the what? Second question. So second question is comparatively easy. Definitely all the questions will be tested from the grade 10 part. Okay. Okay. Supermarket is a service providing business because the supermarket doesn't produce. So supermarket, you can take it under the service providing business as they involve as a retail business. Supermarket is a retail business. Therefore, they will be coming under the service providing business. Okay, I hope it's clear. Moving on to the third question. Moving on to the third question. Okay. What is commercial bank? Guys, can I know what's the definition of commercial bank? So simply you can say commercial bank means what? It is financial institution. No? So here you can say as what? The institution, the institution, the institution. What do they do? The institution which provide what? Providing various banking providing various banking facilities by maintaining current account and other accounts is known as commercial bank. Simply they are asking for what definition, so you can just easily write, right? Commercial bank. Okay. Next one is what? Write two factors that should be considered when selecting a communication medium. Now, what are the communication methods? Sorry, communication method, right? Now if you are going to select a communication method, now which method are you going to use? Whether you are going to use a phone, or whether you are going to use an email, whether you are going to put a letter. So when you are selecting your communication method, You are supposed to figure out some factors, right? You are supposed to consider some factors, right? So what are those factors? First thing you should consider the factor of speed. Example, guys, tomorrow, let's assume tomorrow we have an extra class. So tomorrow, if we have an extra class, I should give you the message within tomorrow, right? So I should consider the factor of speed, right? Example, can I post a letter? Will you all receive the message before tomorrow? No, right? So as a person who is sending the message, I should consider the factor of speed. If I am if I am sending a WhatsApp message, you will be receiving quickly. So that factor should be considered. Second one is what? I should consider the factor of what? Cost. How much will I incur for me to pass this message? What's the cost I will be incurring? Okay. Next one I can say as what? What about clarity? What about what? Clarity. So what about what? Clarity. So whether the message will be clear for the students, whether the message will be what? Clear for the student. So that also should be what? Considered when I'm sending a what? Message. And next one you can say as what? Wait. Next one you can say as what? Convenient. Next one, convenience in use. Whether is it convenient for the students to use. Example, guys, if I use some kind of an email or something for you all to say that there is no class tomorrow, some people will find it inconvenient, right? Why? Because they are not in proper use, right? They are not convenient in using that, right? Therefore, when I'm sending a message, I should consider the factor of what? Whether it is it convenient in use. So those are the factors to be considered when selecting a communication method. Moving on to the Roman number 2, state whether following statements are true or false. Fixed deposit receive high return compared to savings deposit. Guys, is it true or false? If you have invested money in fixed deposit and if you have put some amount of money in your savings account also, obviously from the fixed deposit you will be able to receive high return, right? Because you can't withdraw whenever you want, right? You have deposited for a fixed time period. Therefore the bank will look like an bank will be giving you a fixed rate, right? Which is comparatively higher than the savings deposit. Therefore first one is what? True. Next one is what? Utmost good faith. The principle of insurance is relevant only for the property insurance. Come on, it is false, right? It is false. So what is relevant only for the property insurance? Indemnity is only related to property insurance. Indemnity is only related to property insurance, fine. But utmost good faith is relevant for all the insurance, all the type of insurance, right? Whether it is property insurance or whether it is life insurance, utmost good faith is included. But when it comes to the principle of indemnity only is not included in indemnity is only not included in life insurance. So here they are saying utmost good faith, the principle of insurance is relevant only for the property insurance. False, because it also include for the what? Life insurance. Third one is what? Communication is exchanging information only among external individual and institution. Is it true or false? Is it true or false? It's what? False, right? If we take communication itself, but we have two types of communication, right? Internal communication and external communication. So here they are talking about what? Only external. If they have so external communication is exchanging information only among external, fine. Here they are mentioning as communication is only related to external. No, communication, even if it is for internal, means we consider it as a what? Communication. Therefore, it is false. Next one is what? Selling local product by a country to a foreign country or countries is known as export trade. If Sri Lanka is selling something, definitely we are exporting it. Therefore, it is what? True. Okay. Next one is what? Roman number 3. Next one, Roman number 3. A check of rupees 200,000 with a special crossing. A check of rupees 200,000 with a special crossing. Okay. Wait, yeah. Yeah, a check of rupees 200,000 with a special crossing. Okay. With a what crossing? With a special crossing has been issued to Sri Lankan Telecom PLC, who owns a current account in People's Bank, by Sri Lanka Ports Authority. Now, who is giving that check to whom? Sri Lankan Port Authority. Sri Lankan, if I put it as Sri Lankan, it look like SPA, right? Let me write as what? Sri Lanka Port Authority. So Sri Lanka Port Authority is giving a check to whom? Is giving a check to Sri Lanka Telecom PLC. This is what is happening here. Okay. Now, what are they saying? Write the auxiliary service provided by Sri Lankan Ports Authority and Sri Lankan Telecom PLC separately. Guys, Port Authority gives you the what? What are the four? What are the four things we have? Like, what are the four auxiliary service we have? First one is what? Transportation, communication, transportation, communication. We have what? Insurance, we have banking. So out of these four, Port Authority gives you what? Port Authority is related to what? Transportation. Port Authority is related to what? Transportation. What about Sri Lankan Telecom? Sri Lanka Telecom is related to what? Is it transportation? No. Is it insurance? No. Is it banking? No. Is it communication? Yes, right. Sri Lankan what? Telecom is related to what? Communication. Right. Next one, according to the above case, indicate how the check issued by Sri Lankan Port Authority has been crossed. Now, guys, the check which was given, it's a what? Special crossing. Now, what is mean by special crossing? What is mean by special crossing? Mentioning a name of the commercial bank. Mentioning what? Mentioning the name of a commercial bank it within parallel line or without a parallel line in the face of the check is known as special crossing, right? So here if they are giving a special crossing, how the check will look like? How the check will look like? How the check will look like? Check will look like as this, right? Check will look like this as. So you should draw a check like this and you should provide your answer. Or else with parallel line or without parallel line, right? So here without parallel line also you can just put and show as what? People's Bank, they can give you the marks. They will be giving you the marks. Why? Because what is mean by special crossing? Mentioning a name of the commercial bank with or without a parallel line, right? So with the parallel line also you can show. Without a parallel line also you can show. Next one is what? Vipula met with an accident while driving his father's motor vehicle. Now, whose motor vehicle? While driving his father's motor vehicle, not Vipula's motor vehicle. And Vipula informed it to the insurance company using his phone. Though Vipula requested the claim of damage estimated by the insurance agent who came to the accident place, it was rejected. Now this person has taken his father's vehicle and gone for a ride. Something happened and he met with an accident and the insurance people will be coming for the accident place, right? So once after they come there, he has asked for the compensation and the insurance person has rejected it. What is the principle of insurance that caused to reject? Why the insurance person or the insurance agent have rejected it? What's the reason? The reason for the rejection is what? Because of what? There is no insurable interest. There is no what? Insurable interest. Example, what is mean by insurable interest? There should be a legal right on the property, right? Example, whose motor vehicle is this? The motor vehicle is father's one. But who is asking for the compensation? Vipula, the son is asking for the compensation. So if the son is asking, does the son have the legal interest, or does the son have the legal ownership over the property? No. Therefore, we call it as what? Because of what reason they have rejected? Because of what? Insurable interest. Because of what? Insurable interest. Next one, identify the electronic communication process included in the above case and write example for sender, message, mode, receiver, response, and feedback. Now, guys, what are they saying? Vipula informed it to the insurance company using his phone name. Now, who is sending that message? Vipula is calling. So, therefore, who is the messenger? Vipula is the messenger. So, what's the message? He met he met with an accident. So, that is the message. Okay. What's the mode he is using there, guys? The mode he is using what? He is using a phone, right? So if he is using a phone, you can say as what? You can say as electronic. Okay. So with the phone, he should speak, right? Therefore, you can consider it as what? You can consider it also as what? Verbal. right? Verbal, or you can also call it as what? Oral. Anything is fine. Next one, who is the receiver? Who is the receiver? Insurance company. Who is the receiver here? Insurance company. Who is the receiver? Insurance company. So what is their response, guys? What is their response? What is their response? We can say what is their response? Vipula met with an accident. Yeah, for the response you can say as what? Receiving the message. Receiving the what? Message. And for the feedback, what you can say? Feedback you can say informing that they will arrive. Informing that they will arrive. So this is what happening as the what? Communication process. Okay. Yes, you can say electronic also for the mode. Right. Next one is what? Moving on. That is all about what? That is all about what? Question number 3. That is all about what? Question number 3. So moving on to the question number 4, which is again related to a business studies question. Okay. There will be definition type question, guys. Make sure that you all practice writing the definition. Don't just write whatever you all want. Make sure at least you all know some sort of an important words just to put that and write your own definition. So here, what is mean by marketing? In last class or something also we studied, right? So what is mean by marketing? So here you can say as what? Marketing means what? Creating and what? Offering. So make sure if you all don't know, just study now itself. Creating and offering a what? A valuable product. Creating and offering a valuable product to satisfy human needs and wants is known as marketing. Okay. Next one is what? Write to items included in the variable of product of marketing mix. Example, we have studied 4 marketing mix, right? Product, price, place, promotion. Out of that, from the product, what are the variables we have? Example, price have some set of variable like discounts, credit payment, terms of payment. Those are the things comes under the category of price. As like that, we have what? For the promotion also, we have what? As sales, or like sales promotion, personal selling, advertising. Those are the things which comes under the promotion. If we take place like coverage area, distribution, those are the things comes under the place. When it comes to the product, under the product, what do we have? Things like what? Things like features of the product. Okay. Things like packaging. Things like what? Packaging. Things like design of the product. Those are the things comes under the what? Those are the things comes under the product. Those are the things comes under the product. So you can write anything what you want. Yes, you can also say quality. You can also say as what? Quality. So these are things, quality and all related to the product name. Therefore you can just give out these answers. Next one, moving on to the Roman number 2. State whether the following statements are true or false. Okay. Management is the process of fulfilling business aim using unlimited resources efficiently. Guys, can I know is it true or false? One word will change the answer. Is it true or false? It is what? It is false. Why do we put as false? What's the reason to consider it as false? Because they are saying unlimited resources, right? Is the resources are unlimited or is it limited? We know that what? The resources are limited. So therefore it is what? False. Next one is what? When fulfilling objectives of marketing in a business, the most important variable of marketing mix is place. Guys, can I know the most important variable of marketing mix? Is it place? Is it place? No, it is what, guys? The most important one is price. Just remember, the most important one is price. The reason is because that is the only factor where they can receive income. Example, what? Product, price, place, promotion. So product, place and promotion, for that you should incur a cost. For that, you should incur a cost. Therefore, we call them as cost factor. Only price is considered as what? Income factor. Therefore, you can consider price as the important one. Okay, in a previous paper somewhere, as I explained you all right. Yes. Third one is what? Sri Lanka Security and Exchange Commission is monitoring both prevailing in the financial system of Sri Lanka. Is it true or false? Is it true or false? Definitely it's what, guys? It is what? True. And next one is what? Central Bank of Sri Lanka issued treasury bill for the government to fulfill the long-term financial needs. Guys, is it true or false? It is also again false. Why it is false? Because is it short term? Sorry, is it long term? No, it is what? It is short term. Right? Moving on to the next question. The following is a statement made by a marketing manager of a business when introducing a product. The cost of heat protected blue colored new lunchbox is rupees 100. It was decided to price with 10% profit margin on cost and introduced initially at school in the town through sales promoters. Fine. What are they asking? Write an example for each variable product price place promotion of marketing mix in the above statement. Now we should write one by one now, guys. Can I know what's the product here? Can I know what's the product here? The product is, you can say as what? The product, you can say it as what? Lunchbox. Product, you can say it as what? Lunchbox. What is the factor which is related to the price? For the price, you can say as what? It was decided to price as what? 10 profit margin 10%. So that is related to what? That is related to the price. Can I know what's the place they are going to sell? Where are they going to sell? They are going to sell what? Schools in town. At what? Schools in town. Okay. What's the promotional activities they are going to do? Through the what? Through the sales promoters. Very easy, right? You can just put one by one and write it and show. Next one is what? Write an example for a function of planning included in the above statement. Guys, for the planning, what's the one word I taught you all? Yeah, for the price, you can say that 100 rupee thing also. No issues. Guys, what's the one word I taught you all for the planning? What's the one word I taught you all for the planning? Planning means I told you all what's the one word? What's the one word okay, what's the one word I taught you all? Planning means we can go with what? Planning means we can go with what? Deciding or determining. Search whether do you have that word? Decided to what? Price with 10% profit margin. No. That one you can consider as what? Decided to price with 10% profit margin. So that one you can consider as what? Planning activity. Moving on to the next one, Sama has a saving deposit of rupees 100,000, Amara has a fixed deposit of rupees 80,000, and Ruwan has a share market investment of 50,000. So they have given three scenarios. Sama has a savings deposit of 100,000, Amara has a fixed deposit of 80,000, and Ruwan has a share market investment of 50,000. Among three investors included in the above case, who has done the riskiest investment? Example, savings deposit, share market, and fixed deposit. Comparatively, who has done the riskiest investment? Ruwan has done the riskiest investment. Why? Because when you invest in share market, either you can earn a profit or loss. Both the things are there. But savings deposit and fixed deposit doesn't make any sense, right? You will not earn any loss or anything, right? Definitely will be able to get the money what you have invested, right? So therefore, who has the riskiest investment? Ruwan. But when you go for the B, what they are saying, the expected return of someone should be higher than the expected return of Ruwan. Do you agree with this statement? Write a reason for the answer. Do you agree with this statement? No, someone has deposited in savings deposit, but Ruwan has invested in share market. So will the return be higher? No, right? So example, whose risk is high? Let me write the answer for this question. So here, do you agree with this statement? No. Why don't you agree with this statement? because because the risk because the risk for ruin is high. Therefore the return to will be high. Return to will be high for ruin. So we have studied, right, when the risk is high, the return will also be high. So if the ruin is having high risk, he will only be having the what? High return. Yeah, lowest risk you can say treasury bill. Okay, lowest risk you can say as what? Treasury bill. So this is all about what? The question number 4, which is connected to business studies. Out of these 3 questions which we have discussed, only 2 questions you all should do, where you all can skip 1 question in your exam. So before doing the question, guys, don't do a question and think what to do. Just see all the question, just roughly read all the 3 questions and see what you feel it as easy. Then start doing the relevant to question. Don't do cut and again do the from the beginning again write it. Don't do that. It will consume time. So that is all about business studies part, guys. So let's quickly do the accounting part also. Accounting is not difficult, guys. Just here and there we can put the values and do it quickly. Okay. So accounting part, fifth question, Roman number 1, A, what is equity of a business? Same like the in business studies part where they ask the what definition of needs or wants. Here they will be asking the definition of accounting element. So one of the accounting elements definition they will be definitely asking. So here they are asking for what is mean by equity? No. So what is mean by equity? What is mean by equity? Equity means you can say as what? Remaining assets remaining assets remaining assets wait remaining assets that belongs to the owner that belongs to the owner after settling the liabilities after settling the liabilities after settling the liabilities is known as equity. Next one is what? Right to situation that the equity of a sole proprietorship business changes. We have 4 situations, right? We have 4 situations. First one is what? Capital. Second one is what? Drawings. Third one is what? Income. And fourth one is what? Expenses. Okay. Next one is what? Write the double entries for following transaction. Receiving a check of rupees 7,000 from debtor Madhav. So if we are receiving a check from debtor Madhav, if we are receiving a check of rupees 7,000 from debtor Madhav, can you people say me? Are we depositing this check? Are we depositing this check? Yes means put a Y, no means put a no. Are we depositing this check? No. So if we are not depositing this check, will there be any impact on our bank account? Will there be any impact on our bank account? No. Therefore, what account to be debited? We assume that they keep this check in the cash drawer. Therefore, we will be debiting what? Therefore, we will be debiting what account? Cash account to be debited by 7,000 by crediting what account? Madhav, a debtor account should be what? Account should be what? Credited by 7,000. Okay. Next one is what? Moving on to the B. What is mean by B? Nadun, who is the owner of a furniture shop, taking a dining table of rupees 35,000 from his business for his personal use. So if it is drawings, what do we know? What's the double entry? Drawings account will be debited. Drawings account will be what? Drawings account will be debited by how much? Drawings account will be debited by 35,000. Now here, if it is cash drawings, what we will be doing? If it is cash drawings, we will be crediting the cash account. But here it's not cash drawings, no. It is a good drawing. Therefore, we know that what? We should credit what account? the purchase account. It is not necessary for you all to mention that the debtor part inside the bracket. If you want, you can mention. If you don't want, just right. So that's what you should write as the what double entry. Next one, following are four transaction of Sahad's business impacted on the accounting equation. Uh, writing the above 1, 2, 3, and 4 transaction with value. Let me take it to my working sheet. No, let me do it here itself. Okay, what is the first one? First one you can say as what? Stock is increasing by 15,000. Creditor is increasing by 15,000. So you can write as what? Purchased, purchased goods on credit. Purchase goods on credit, rupees 15,000. Purchase goods on credit, rupees 15,000. Okay. Second one is what? Second one is what? So this is fine. Second one is what? Furniture is increasing by 25,000. Cash is decreasing by 24,000. Which means you are purchasing a what? Purchase, purchase, furniture, furniture for rupees 25,000. C is what? Sorry, not C, right? Third one is what? Third one is what? Let's analyze together. Stock is decreasing by 10,000. Debtor balance is increasing by 12,000. Which means what? You are giving 10,000 worth of stocks and you are receiving 12,000 from debtors. So you can consider as what? Sold goods, sold goods, sold goods, which cost rupees 10,000 for rupees 12,000 for rupees 12,000 on credit. Sold goods which cost rupees 10,000 for rupees 12,000 on credit. The word on credit is important because the debtor balance is increasing here. So fourth question is what? Cash minus 9,000, discount received plus 10,000, creditor minus 10,000. Now in the way of settling 10,000 to the creditor, we are receiving 1,000 discount and we are settling on the 9,000 actually by cash. So what you can say? Settled the creditor of rupees 10,000 and received rupees 1,000 as discount. So any other way also you can write. Just I have written in this way. Next one is what? State the basic accounting equation of the business with value as at 5th of October. As of 5th of October after recording the above transaction. Now these are only transactions they have given, but here they have given you all a condition. See, further as at 1st of October, Sahad's business total assets and total liabilities they have given, right? So what's the opening asset? The opening asset balance is how much? 250,000. Opening liability is 50,000. So we know that what? Asset should be equal to equity plus liability. If the asset is 250 and if the liability is 50,000, definitely we know what? There will be a equity of how much? There will be a equity of how much? As the opening balance, we have equity of how much? 200,000. Right? Next one is what? So what are we supposed to do? State the basic account if on 5th. So this is on 1st. This is our final transaction on 5th. So we are supposed to show the accounting equation after that. So we can just do the calculation and show it, right? So 250 plus 15,000 is 265. From this, there is no any impact. From this, there is an impact of 2,000. So 265, 267. So from 267, deduct 9,000. Is it 258? Yes. So here you can put as what? 258,000. Okay. So how are you supposed to show the answer? Asset is equal to equity plus liability. What's your asset balance? 258,000. Okay. Next one is what? 200,000 plus 2,000 plus 1,000 is what? You can put as what? 203,000. You can put as what? Here you can put as what? 203,000. Here you can put as what? 203,000. Okay. Next one is what? 15,000 minus 10,000 is what? It is what? How much? It is, sorry, wait. It is how much, guys? 50,000 plus 15,000 will be 65,000. 65 minus 10 will be how much? 55,000. So here you can put as what? Plus 55,000. 258,000. 258,000, 203,000, and 55,000. There is a question, sir, are we adding 250,000 also? Yes, we should add the opening balance, right? Including opening balance only, we will be able to get closing balance, right? So that's what you all should do here in A and B. Nothing difficult. Just if you all know the basic, you all will be able to manage. Definitely, there will be a question from accounting equation. Study thoroughly, study all the possible transaction in our seminar series. I gave you all the possible transaction, so from that only definitely the question will be tested. So learn how to record all the transaction and go for the exam. You all will be easily able to manage. Moving on to the next one is what? Monthly petty cash interest of Rowan trader received for November is rupees 1,000. Petty cash payment for the month of November is as follows. Record the above transaction in a petty cash book and balance it off. Right. So let me take it to my working sheet quickly. Guys, can you all see the screen? Can you all see the screen? Wait, I can write. Wait, let me take it. Yeah. Okay. So let me do this question, guys. So first thing, what you all should do, you all should draw the format of a petty cash book. You all should draw the format of a what? Petty cash book. So as you all know, what's the format of a petty cash? You all can draw the format of a what? Petty cash book. So you all can just put some line. First column you can put forward a receipt. Do you have voucher number? Yes, you have the voucher number. You can put a column for what? You can put a column for date. You can put a column for what? You can put a column for description. Okay, you can put a column for description, and you have a voucher column also. You can put just for voucher, and then you have amount column, and then you have amount column, and then you have what? We have analysis column. So let me open for analysis column. Okay, and let me open one for ledger also. One for ledger also. So this is done. This is done. Format is done. Okay, format is what? Done. So here I can just put the name it, right? What prime entry book are we preparing? Make sure that you all name it. What are we preparing? Petty cash book. So here I can put as what? Receipt. Here I can put as what? Date. Here I can put as what? Description. Here I can put as what? Voucher number. Voucher number. Okay. Here I can put as what? Amount. Okay. Here you can put as what? Analysis column. Analysis column. So what are the analysis column I can open? They have given, right? So I can open as what? Postal. I can open as what? Traveling. I can open as what? Entertainment. I can open as what? Entertainment. I can open what? There is no anything to open here, right? So let me cut off this. This is not needed. This is not needed. Here I can open what? Ledger. Okay, so let me record it. So what is the interest, guys? Interest is 1,000. No? So if the interest is 1,000, here I can put as what? 1,000. What's the date? On the what's the date? So I can put the date as what? On 2nd of, right? on second here November month. So I can put the description as what? Cash. Why am I putting it as cash? Because I am receiving from the because I'm receiving it from whom? I'm receiving from the main cashier, right? So main cashier is preparing cash book. Therefore, what's the double entry? Cash book credit, petty cash book debit. So here description should be what? Cash. Second one is what? So let me record one by one. So here let me put as 1st of November. So on 2nd of November, what's happening? For the postal, the number is what? 01. The amount is 150. The amount is 150. I can take it under the what? Postal. Next one is what? The date is 10/11, which is related to what? Traveling. You can take it as the voucher number 2. The amount is 80. So here you can put it under the traveling as what? 80. Next one is what? On 15/11. On 15/11, it is what? Refreshment. You can take it as 3. So the amount is 200. You can put it under the what? Entertainment. So rather than putting as what? Entertainment, let's take what? Refreshment itself, because only one transaction is there. No? So let me take what? Refreshment itself, because only one transaction is there. Again on 29/11, we have what? For three wheel, we are incurring an expenditure of how much? 200 once again. So three-wheel is again related to what? Traveling, no? So I can just put as it is like. Now we have recorded everything. Now it's a matter of what? Just balancing it off. Balancing is not a big deal, no, guys. So just you all can extend this line. Just you all can what? Extend this line. Okay, you all can just extend this line. And then what are you supposed to do? Just you all should what? Balance it off. Okay. You all should just balance it out. So first thing what you should do, get the total. When you are getting the total, here it's 200, here it's 280, here it's 150. So 280 plus 200 will be 480, 530, 630, right? So here I can put as what? 630,000. Now, sorry, not 30,000, 630. Now, which one is the highest amount, guys? Now, by leaving one line, you should draw the what? Total line. So comparing to the debit side and credit side. So you all know what? This is the debit column of the petty cash book. The remaining part from here onwards we consider as what? Credit. So the credit side total is 630, debit side total is 1000. So we know what? The highest amount we can put in both the total line. Therefore, the balance carried down is what? 1000 minus 630. The balance carried down will be how much? 370. And 370 will be the what? Balance brought forward. So this will be what? This will be on 30th. This will be on 30th November. This will be on 1st of December. So this is what you all should do. Nothing difficult, nothing big. This is what you all should do. Right? If you all want, you all can just take a screenshot quickly. If you all want, you all can just take a screenshot quickly. Right? I hope you all took it. So moving on to the sixth question. What is trial balance? What is trial balance? The summary prepared with the debit and credit balance. The summary prepared with the debit and credit balance of the accounts of the ledger accounts is known as trial balance. Is known as what? Trial balance. Definition type question. Next one is what? State to accounting element included in statement of financial position. So we know how many things are included in statement of financial position. We include assets, we include equity, and we include what? Liability. So in your exam paper, they might ask what? What are the elements which will be included in statement of profit or loss? So in statement of profit or loss, what do we include? Income and expenses. In statement of financial position, we include assets, equity, and what? Liability. right? The next question is an interesting question, a new type of a question. Just concentrate what I am doing here and see the flow of doing this question where it will be easy for you all to understand. So let me take these things to my working sheet as the first part. Okay. Now let's do this question. Just concentrate what they have done. So here they have given you all some transaction. What are they saying? Writing errors occurred with values when recording the above transaction. So let's go one by one. Let's go one by one and get this done slowly. Okay, what's the first one? Employing additional capital rupees 50,000. So what's the double entry? Cash account should be debited by 50,000 as capital by crediting what account? I hope it's clear, right? By let me increase this size. Wait. By crediting what? Cash account to be debited, fine. By crediting the capital account. So there is no any error we can find from the first transaction. Okay. Second one is what? Second one, what has happened? Purchases on credit rupees 45,000. So what's the double entry? Purchase account should be debited by 45,000. Have they debited by 45,000 in purchase account? No. Have they credited 45,000 in creditors account? We can't find any creditors account, right? So therefore they have made an error. Therefore they have made a what? Error. So on 2nd of March, what's the error they have made? Purchase of purchase on credit rupees 45,000 has been, what's the error? Has been completely omitted from from the books of books of accounts. So that is done, right? So that is also done. Let's go for the third one. Paying electricity bill 8,000. So when you are paying electricity bill 8,000, what's the double entry? Cash account should be credited by 8,000. It's correct. And electricity bill account should be debited by 8,000. No. Here without debiting 8,000, what our accountant has done? He has also credited in the electricity bill. So what's the error they have made? Payment of electricity bill rupees 8,000. What they have done? Payment of electricity bill, payment of electricity bill rupees 8,000 has been credited in both, has been credited in both cash account, cash account and capital account. Okay, this is the error they have made. So they haven't, they recorded 12,000 out of 45,000. No, you should see the date. You should see the date. You should see the date. This is on 4th of March. No, we are still in the 2nd of March. 2nd of March is completely omitted. I hope it's clear, right? So this is also done. Third one is what? Purchase of furniture 12,000. This is the transaction related to that, right? So purchase of furniture 12,000 means what's the double entry? Furniture account to be debit and cash account to be credit. Here in cash account, they have correctly credited as furniture in, okay. Sir, not capital account, electricity bill. Wait. Sorry, guys. It should be electricity, right? Perfect. Okay. has been credited in both cash account and electricity bill account. Sorry. Right. Perfect. Next one is what, guys? See the next one. Purchase of furniture 12,000 means what? Cash account credit as furniture 12,000. And furniture account to be debited, that right? So have they opened any furniture account? No. Instead of debiting in the furniture account, what's the error they have made? They have debited in purchase account. So what you can do? As the 4th of March, purchase of furniture, rupees 12,000 has been debited in purchase account. Debited in what account? Purchase account. That's the error they have made. And final one is what? Sales in cash 30,000. So here in cash account to be debited and sales account to be credited, right? Here have they credited in your sales account? They have not opened a sales account, right? So as of 5th of March, what's the error they have made? Sales of cash rupees 30,000 has been recorded only in cash account, which means they have omitted from what account? Sales account. So that is you all should do for the what? First part. Second one, they are saying journal entry to rectify any of the two errors. So you have figured out 4 errors. Now you are supposed to write the correction entry only for 2 errors. No worries. Let me just write the correction for all the 4 errors. Just concentrate. Out of these, you all should write what? You all should correct only 2 errors. Very easy, no guys. So let me correct this quickly. So here I can put as what? General journal. Here I can put as what? Date, description, debit, and credit. Okay. So let's go one by one. What's the first error? Purchase on credit rupees 45,000 has been completely omitted from the books. Means what are we supposed to do? As the correction, we should write the correction entry as what? I told you as the correction, we should just write the double entry. So purchase on credit 45,000. No. So what's the double entry? Purchase account should be debited by how much? Purchase account should be debited by how much? Purchase account should be debited by 45,000. Creditors account should be credited by 45,000. So here you can write as what? Being correctly recording the omitted credit purchase. Right? Next one is what? Next one you can say it as what? Next one is what? Payment of electricity bill 8,000 has been credited in both cash account and capital account. No, cash account is correctly credited, fine. But electricity account, do they want to credit 8,000? No. In electricity account, they should debit 8,000. So in order to cancel this 8,000, we should debit 8,000. Actually, there should be an 8,000 in the debit side. Therefore, in total, how much are we supposed to debit in electricity bill account? In electricity bill account, we should debit 16,000 by crediting what account? Electricity bill account to be debited by 16,000 and what account to be credited? We discussed many questions related to this, right? Suspense account should be credited by what? 16,000. So here, what can you write as in narration? Being correcting the electricity account. Okay. Third one is what? Purchase of furniture rupees 12,000 has been debited to purchase account. Now, can you debit in the purchase account? Is it related to purchase? No. You should remove it from the purchase account and you should take it to what account? You should take it to what? Furniture, right? So you should debit in what account? Furniture account. So what's the correction you should make here? Correction you can write as what? Furniture account should be debited. Furniture account should be debited by 12,000. Unnecessarily you have debited in your purchase account. So you should remove it by what? You should credit that 12,000 and you should just remove it from your purchase account. So you can write as what? Being correctly recording the purchase of furniture. Okay. Next one is what? The final one. So out of this, you all should write only two. Okay. Please don't write everything, every four in your answer and come. Just a waste of time. See what is convenient and write only those two. Final one is what? Sales of cash rupees 30,000 has been recorded only in cash account means what? They have debited only in cash account. So what are we supposed to do? We are supposed to what? In credit in what account? Sales account should be what? Sales account should be what? Credited by how much? 30,000 by debiting what account? Suspense account should be what? Suspense account should be debited by 30,000. What account to be debited? Suspense account should be debited by 30,000. So being correct, being recording in the sales account. So this is what you all should do for what? This is what you all should do for that question. So in case if you all need a what, in case if you all need it, just take a screenshot. I hope everything is clear, right? Like all the transactions are visible, right? So in case if you all need it, just take a screenshot and someone just put me to my WhatsApp. Just take a screenshot and put me to my WhatsApp. Okay. Right. So moving on to the next question. Moving on to the next question. Okay. So here, what are they saying? Nimal started a business to produce and sell flower vases by using used plastic bottle. Following are the information related to the month of May 2019. So they are asking you to prepare the production cost statement. No? They are asking you to prepare the what? Production cost statement. So how to prepare the production cost statement? Now you people know how to prepare a production cost statement. Simply just draw a what? Statement as what? Income statement. So here you can put as what? Production cost statement. Production cost statement. So here first one you can put as what? First one you can put as what? Direct material. So first one you can put as what? Direct material. Direct material. Can I know what's the direct material they are using here? What's the direct material? Here, what's the direct material? You can say as what? Plastic bottle, plastic bottle, plastic bottles. How much is the value of the plastic bottle? Plastic bottle is 13,000. Fine. Next one is what? Next one, they are saying wages of maker of flower vases means what? You can say it as what? Direct labor. You can say as what? Direct labor, flower vase maker. Flower vase maker. So what's the amount you all are paying for him? You all are paying for him what? 6,000. Next one is what? I can just put here, put a heading as what? I can just put a heading as production overhead. I can just put a heading production overhead. You are also doing the same way. Only for the direct material, direct labor, and direct other, you should show it separately. All the indirect expenses, you can just take it under the one heading as what? Production overhead. So painting cost, you can say as what? You can just take it as what? Painting cost 2,500. In case if you want, just put inside the bracket as what? Indirect material kela. Okay, but I don't think it is needed. Just you all can put as what? Printing cost 2,500. Okay, better to put as what? Indirect material. Okay, to be on the safe side. Okay, right. You can put as what? Indirect material painting cost. So that is also fine. Next one, electricity charges is what? Indirect other expense. So I'll just write it and go. Electricity is how much? 3,000. Is what? Indirect other expense. Indirect other expense. Next one is what? Purchase of flower vases making machine 60,000. Now, even though the 60,000 is what? It's a non-current asset. No, for that 60,000, how much will it depreciate? They are giving the question as what 10%, right? Therefore, depreciation I can put as what 60,000 into 10%. The depreciation will be how much? 60,000 into 10%. The depreciation will be how much? 6,000. Now, can I consider whole 6,000? No, we are preparing for a month. No, therefore, this 6,000 should be divided by 12. Only 500 should be considered as what? The 500 should be considered as what? Depreciation. So 13,000 plus 16,000 is how much? 19,000. Okay. uh, 2,500, 3,000, and here there is a 3,000. Therefore, it's what? Total cost is how much? 6,000. So therefore, 19,000 plus 6,000. What's the total cost? 25,000. So here I can say as what? Total production cost is how much? 25,000. Okay. So that is what you all should do for what? Roman number 3. Moving on to the Roman number 4. Let me take it to my working sheet. Okay. What are they asking here? Okay. So in the fast track course, I told you, right, there will be a question in 2019 paper. I'll explain. Kela. Now here in this question, see what are they asking? It's a new type of question, right? In all the previous paper, they were asking for the adjusted bank account and bank reconciliation statement. All of a sudden, our examiner, what he's expecting you to prepare a bank statement. Now, all the paper they gave the bank statement. Here they are asking you to prepare the bank statement. Now, if you all are not ready to do, then there will be a problem. Simply, you will lose 4 marks. Now, how to prepare a bank statement? First, you all should know the what format of a bank statement. Can I know what's the format of a bank statement? This is the what format of a what? Wait. Right. Okay. You all should know the what? You all should know the format of a bank statement. So, what's the format of a bank statement? How many columns will be there? There is one column for you all to put the balance. In this column, I can put the what? Balance. Okay. In this column, I can put what? Debit column. In this column, I can put the what? Credit column. So here I can take it as what? Description. Line is not. Okay. Here I can put what? Balance. So here I can just name it, right? So let me put another line over here. Fine. So here I can put as what? Might be in your paper. They might ask the same bank statement in your paper once again because 2019, 20, 21, 22, 23, after 4 years or 3 years, they can ask it again, right? So make sure that you see it properly. How am I preparing? So this one you can put as what? Description, debit column, credit column, and I can put a what? Column for balance. What's your opening balance? So let me start from the beginning. So guys, and also there should be a column for what? There should be a column for date also. Okay. Where can I put it? Wait. Yeah, I'll just take it over here. Wait a minute. Okay. Guys, you all can see the screen, right? Can you all see the new one? Can you all see the new one? So here you all can put the what? Date also. Guys, can you all see the new one? I hope you all can see it, right? Okay. Just cut off this. Okay, so let's do one by one. First one is what? On 1st of March 2019, we have what? We have our balance of how much? We have a balance of 11,000. So that balance I can take it directly to the balance column. Right. Next one we should do in the order, guys. We can't do as we prefer. We should do according to the order. 2, 5, 15, 4, 25, 30. Which one has occurred first? First one is this 2. So what's happening? you are depositing rupees 20,000 cash. So what will happen? As cash on 2nd of March 2019, you are depositing cash means what? So anything which will increase your bank balance should be credited. Anything which will decrease your bank account balance will be credited. Now, when you are depositing rupees 20,000 cash, your balance will be increasing. Therefore, you can put how much? 20,000 on the credit side and put a dash here, right? Now, say me, I told you it's a plus sign, right? So 11,000 plus 20,000, what's the answer? It's 31,000. 11,000 plus 20,000 is 31,000. So as of 2nd of March, you have a balance of 31,000 in your account. Now, after that, what's happening? Not fifth one, right? There is a transaction which has occurred on fourth. No? On fourth, what is happening? You are paying wages through a check, 10,000. So on 4th of March 2019, you are paying what? Wages. You are paying wages with a what? Check. You can put the number. What's the check number? When you are paying through a check, what will happen? Your balance will decrease. Therefore, you can put a what? 10,000 here. So from 31, you should deduct 10,000. So your balance will be coming for what? 21,000. Next one is what? Next one again, there is a transaction which has occurred on 5th, which means you have deposited a check number. This one, how much? 22,000. So again, you can put as what? On 5th of March 2019, you have what? You have deposit. You can just write it as what? Deposit of check. You can put the number which they have given there. So how much is the check value which you have deposited? 22,000, which will increase your balance. I told you increase means it should be what? In the credit side. So 21 plus 22 will be how much? 43,000. Moving on to the next one. After 5, it's what? It's 15. No. In 15, there is a direct remittance of in 15th March 2019, there is a direct remittance of how much? There is a direct remittance of 15,000, which will increase your bank balance. So 43 plus 15,000 will be equal to 58,000. So I can just expand it a bit. Okay. Guys, please make sure that you all study a bank statement and go. Might show up in your paper. Wait. Right. Next one is what? Next one is what? So all those things are done, right? So here for Tusita, we are giving a check of rupees 20,000 on 25th. So 25th March 2019 for Tusita, we are giving a check now. So it will be on debit side. So 20,000. So from 58, our account balance will decrease by how much? 20,000. Therefore, it will come back to how many thousand? 38,000. And then again, we are paying bank charges of how much? On 30th March. On 30th March 2019, we are paying what? Bank charges. How much? 3,000. Therefore, our bank balance will decrease. Sorry, it should be on debit side, right? Bank charge, no, it will decrease, right? So 3,000. So from 38, it will be decreasing up to how much? 35,000. So you can just close this bank statement. So this is what you all should do if they ask for a what? Bank statement. I hope it is clear. If you all want to take a screenshot, you all can just take it quickly. Okay. So next one is what, guys? Name an item from the above information that is used to adjust the bank account of a business. Now, what do we use to adjust the bank account, guys? We will be using what? Three items, right? Bank charges, standing order payment, and direct remittances, right? So they haven't given any direct remittances. So you can put as what? Direct remittances 15,000. You can put as what? Bank charges 3,000 for the B. Okay. You can write these two answers for B. Okay. Moving on to the seventh question. Let's quickly do the seventh one. Okay. Okay. So here you can say as what? Just put as what? For the B part, you can say direct remittances 15,000, bank charges 3,000, because these two transactions will be adjusted in your adjusted bank account. Right? Okay. So moving on to the seventh question, not very difficult, right? So far everything was easy, right? So moving on to the seventh question, what are they saying? What is bad debt? What is bad debt? The amount which cannot be recovered from debtors is known as what? Bad debt. The amount which cannot be recovered from debtor is known as what? Bad debt. Okay. Yeah, the ones who need this all can just take a screenshot quickly. Okay. Fine. I hope you took it. Next one is what? So what is bad debt? The amount which cannot be recovered from debtor is known as bad debt. What is the objective of preparing an income statement by non-profit organization? What is the objective? To calculate the surplus or deficit for a given time period. So in income statement, finally, we will be putting as what? Surplus or deficit, right? So why do we prepare that income statement? To calculate the surplus or deficit for a given time period. Next one is what? Number of members of Ubudhi Youth Society is 100, right? Monthly membership fee per member is 50. Following are some transaction related to the month of October. So what are they asking? Prepare receipts and payment account. So we know what? How a receipts and payment account. So just put as what? Receipt and payment account. Guys, can I know what do we record in receipt and payment account? The actual cash inflow and the cash outflow will be recorded in receipt and payment account. So let's go one by one. What are they saying? In additional information, what are they saying? In additional information, what are they saying here? 20 members had not paid the membership fee for the month of October. So if 20 members haven't paid out of 100 members, can I know how many members would have paid? How many members? So membership fee, how many members would have paid? Only 80 members would have been paid. So we are preparing for a month now. So monthly membership fee is 50. Therefore, what would have been received as a membership fee? 80 into 50. 4,000 will be the what? Membership fee. Fine. Next one is what? Balance of the receipts and payment account is 5,000. So opening balance brought forward is what? Opening balance brought forward is what? 5,000. This is also fine. Next one is what? Purchase of stationery 3,000. So stationery is how much? 3,000. Purchase of newspaper it's how much? Newspaper it's 6,000. Postal fee it's how much? 500. Postal fee it's 500. Donation received is how much? 3,000. So now what you all are supposed to do? It's just a matter of what? Balancing of the account. So 5,000 plus 4,000 is 9,000. 9,000 plus 3,000 is how much? 12,000. So I can put 12,000 in both the account. So get the total of credit side 9,000, 9,500. No. So from 12,000 deduct 9,500. The balance carried down will be what? The balance carried down is 2,500 and balance brought forward is what? 2,500. Okay. So that is what you all should do for the what? Receipt and payment account. Next one is what? Moving on to the Roman number 3. They are giving us what? They are giving you a trial balance and they are asking you to prepare statement of profit or loss and they are asking you to prepare a what? Statement of financial position. So I have already taken a what? There is a format with me, right? Just let me copy down that quickly. Yes, guys, can you all see the format? Guys, can you all see the format? Is it visible? Guys, format, is it visible? Yes, right? Yes. So let's do this question quickly. Let's do this question. Before doing this question, let me take it to my working sheet. Wait. Yeah. Mm, okay. Yeah. Okay. So this is my trial balance which they have given. From this trial balance, I'm going to prepare my statement of profit or loss and statement of financial position. So can I know what business is it? Sankar's business for the year 2018. So let me quickly put the heading for Sankar's business. So I can put as what? I can put as what? So make sure that you all put the heading properly because they will be giving marks. Sankar's business, Sankar's business for the year ended, for the year ended 31st March 2018. Statement of, statement of, very easy guys, this one, profit or loss. Okay. Here also you can put as what? Sankar's business, Sankar's business as at 31st March 2018. Statement of, statement of financial, financial position. Now what you are supposed to do, just do one by one, start from the additional information. Closing stock is 22,000. So here you can put as what? Closing stock is how much? 22,000. Closing stock is 22,000. So here also you can put as what? Closing stock is how much? 22,000. Definitely in all your papers, 31st, sorry guys. In A level only we used to put as 31st March. For you all, the year is ending on 31st December. But do you all know actually when the accounting period is ending? The year might be ending on 31st December, but actually in businesses and all, the accounting period will be ending from 31st March. So 1st of April to 31st March is one accounting period. But normally in O-level syllabus, they give us 1st of January to 31st December. But in actually in A level, or in actual businesses, it will be ending from starting from 1st of April and it will be ending on 31st March. Guys, can you all hear? You all can hear, right, what I'm speaking? Yes, okay. Right, so first adjustment is done, closing stock. Second one is what? Almost in all the papers, same, no, guys. Building should be depreciated 20% on straight line method. So sir, is it important to have 4 column in statement of profit or loss? No, with 2 columns you can do, right? It's not number. It's not a matter of number of column. It's the way how you have recorded. Do with 2 column, it's easy. Just record everything in first column and take the total for the second column. So motor building depreciation is how many percentage? 20%, right? So for 350,000, what's the building depreciation? Building depreciation. So what's the building annual depreciation? 350,000 is the cost into how many percentage? Into 20 percentage. So 10 percentage means 35,000, 25 percentage, 20 percentage means what is the annual building depreciation? 20,000. So here I can put as what? Building depreciation, building depreciation. What's the amount? 70,000. So here when I record it under the non-current asset, what can I do? Here I can put as what? Building cost is 350,000. So what is my accumulated depreciation? Opening it is 140,000. For the current accounting period, it is 70,000. So what's the total accumulated depreciation as of closing date? 210,000. Therefore, in bracket, I can put how much? 210,000, which is accumulated depreciation. Next one is what? Accrued electricity is 1,000 means what? Here you can put as what? Accrued electricity is how much? 1,000. Therefore, what is the total electricity expense? What is your total electricity expense? 1,000 is payable. How much you have paid by cash? How much you have paid by cash? You have paid by cash how much? You have paid by cash 5,000. You have a payable of 1,000. So what's your total electricity? Total electricity is how much? 6,000. So this is all about adjustment, nothing difficult, right? The same thing is repeated again and again in all the paper. Now it's just a matter of putting the other things here and there. So building is fine, provision is fine, opening stock is how much? 30,000. So here you can put as what? Opening cost, it is equal to 30,000. Next one is what? Purchases, it is 220,000. Purchases, it is 220,000. Next one is what? Sales, it is 300,000. Sales, it is how much? 300,000. Next one is what? Debtors, it is 40,000. So there is no any bad debt. So you can directly take what? Debtors, 40,000. All right. Next one is what? Debtors 40,000. Next one is what? Creditors 30,000. So here you can put as what? Creditors 30,000. Next one is what? Discount allowed 2,500. Discount received 2,000. So here I can take as what? Discount received 2,000. Discount allowed. Discount allowed 2,500. Okay. Discount allowed 2,500. Electricity is already done. Next one, bad debt is 1,500. Guys, can you all see me? This bad debt 1,500, do we need to deduct from debtors? No. It is already deducted. Why? That's what they have given in trial balance. Only if they give in adjustment, deduct it. Here they have not given in adjustment. So just go and put it here. What? Bad debts 1,500. Right? Next one is what? 100,000 you have obtained as what? Bank loan. So here you can put as what? Bank loan is how much? 100,000. For that 100,000, how many percentage is interest? 12% is bank loan interest. So here you can put as what? Bank loan interest is how much? Bank loan interest is how much? 100 into 12% is how much? 12,000. Out of the 12,000 interest, how much you have paid? Now, example, 100,000 you have obtained as what? Bank loan. For that, you should pay 12% interest. So what is your annual bank loan interest? Annual bank loan interest is 12,000. So that 12,000 I have considered it as an expense. Out of this 12,000, how much you have paid by cash? Bank loan interest they have given in trial balance, they have paid how much? 10,000. So therefore, what is your bank loan interest payable? Almost in all the paper we are doing this, right? So here we can say as what? Accrued bank loan interest. Accrued bank loan interest is how much? 2,000. Next one is what? Cash balance is 35,000. So here you can put as what? Cash you can put as what? 35,000. And next one is what? Telephone charges, it is 2,000. So here you can put as what? Telephone you can put as what? 2,000. And finally you can take what? You can take capital, which is 124,000. Capital 124,000. Now what you all should do, guys, just take the total one by one. So 30 plus 220 will be 250. 250 minus 22 will be equal to how much? Guys, can I know the total school fees? Let me check whether I have my calculator. Yes, yeah. Okay. So you all don't use calculator. I'm using. You all don't use it. 30 plus 220 minus 22,000. It is how much? 228,000. Okay. So from 300, just deduct 228,000. What's your profit? What's your gross profit? Your gross profit will be equal to 72,000. Yes, guys. In A level, you can use calculator. That's it. I'm practiced to use calculator. That's it. I'm using for the once after you all come for the A level for the accounting, you all can use calculator. No issues. Now you all don't use it. 2,000 is the other income. So what's here? 70 plus 6 plus 2,000 will be equal to 78,000, which is administration expenditure. 2,500 plus 1,500 will be how much? 3,000, and 4,000 will be what? 4,000 will be the distribution expenditure. And then again we have a 12,000 of what? Finance expenditure. So can I know what's the total, what's the net profit here? What is the net profit? So 72,000 is your gross profit plus 2,000 is your other income minus 78,000 minus 4,000 minus 12,000. There is a loss of how much? There is a loss of how much? 20,000. So here you can put as what? Net loss. So you can directly take this net loss for where? You can take it under the equity. So net loss is how much? Net loss is 20,000. As it is a loss, you can put it as a what? Negative figure. So you can just get the total and get the answer. 350 minus 210 will give you the answer how much? 140,000. So here you can go for what? 22,000 plus 40,000 plus 35,000 will give you the answer 97,000, right? 22,000 plus 40,000 plus 35,000. It is equal to how much? 97,000. So 97,000 is your current asset. 140,000 is your non-current asset. So what is your total assets? Total asset is equal to 237,000. So here you can put as what? Total assets. Right, next one is what? So you all can get the equity balance from 124 deduct 20,000. So 104,000 is your equity balance. Please don't add it. It will not be equal. 124 minus 20 is equal to 104,000. So here you can take this 100,000. And then here you can take what? 1,000 plus 30,000 plus 3,000 is equal to 33,000. So here you can get a what? Total equity and liabilities is equal to how much? 104,000 plus 100,000 plus 33,000 is equal to what? 237,000. So this is what you all should do what in order to prepare what statement of profit or loss and statement of financial position. Guys, did you all understand? Did you all understand? The thing what we discussed, did you all understand? Just can you give a quick reply so you can quickly end. Okay, so okay guys, so I hope you all understood these things. So most probably in our next Friday session or in the week after in the Wednesday session, I'll be discussing all the case study question from 2015 onwards until 2019 or complete. I'll be discussing all the case study question one by one. So just check the messages what I'm putting in the group. Just check the messages what I'm putting in the group. And for the case study questions and all, if I put a message in the group, please make sure that you all do the relevant question and come for the class. So next, most probably we will be having the next past paper session coming Friday. So in case if we cannot have it, I'll let you all know. But most probably we'll be having it, guys. So by tomorrow, I'll give you all an update what I will be discussing. Sometimes I might discuss the part 1 of 2020 paper. In case if I didn't do that, I'll be discussing the case study question. So I hope everything is clear. In case if you all have any doubt, just drop me a text. And the thing which I always repeat these days, please don't be stressed or anything. Just work as you all were working. Things will be all right. So I hope you all understood everything. So till we meet again, stay safe and study well.